An emotional appeal to the world today by Ukraine's embattled president. Good evening. Glad to have you with us. I'm Jenny Day.
And I'm Adonis Albright. In a speech before the U.S. Congress today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy requested more military assistance to fight off the relentless Russian assault. President Biden also addressing the war in Ukraine, promising to send more weapons, but stopping short of the no-fly zone President Zelenskyy desperately wants, out of concern it could dramatically escalate the conflict overseas.
Yeah, Alice Barr leads off our coverage from Washington.
In a history-making address to Congress today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy bringing the death and devastation racking his country into vivid focus inside the U.S. Capitol.
I see no sense in life if it cannot stop the death.
Zelenskyy pleading for more help to stop the Russian assault, speaking directly to President Biden.
Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace.
President Biden then laying out what the U.S. has done to support Ukraine as it fights back, pointing to an additional $800 million in military aid, from anti-aircraft systems to drones.
This could be a long and difficult battle, but the American people will be steadfast in our support of the people of Ukraine in the face of Putin's immoral, unethical attacks on civilian populations.
The president, for the first time, accusing Russian President Vladimir Putin of war crimes.
I think he is a war crime.
But he remains unmoved on Zelenskyy's central plea for a no-fly zone to deter Russian airstrikes that have hit hospitals, homes, and schools. Through an interpreter, President Zelenskyy invoking Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech.
I have a need. I need to protect our sky.
Also asking for help delivering Polish fighter jets to his military. Lawmakers in both parties stirred into action.
Our country's going to have to do more.
But President Biden is resisting steps he believes could escalate the conflict into World War III. In an interview with NBC's Lester Holt, Zelenskyy responding, nobody knows whether that wider war has already started. There are some signs of progress in peace talks between Ukraine and Russia, but President Vladimir Putin gave his own angry speech today to the Russian people that showed no room for compromise. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.